This worked. We're actually on. Well, thank you, Bob. It's a great pleasure here today to announce Brandon succeeding Rick, who is going to be obviously very difficult to replace. He's a legend in this business and certainly been an incredible, I can't even state all the great ways that he's helped the organization. But in Brandon, we have someone who, first of all, is a leader. And whenever you have an organization, leadership is number one, obviously, but you have to have other things. You have to have intelligence. And Brandon is very intelligent. He is collaborative. He's well-respected. He's well-connected in the industry. He's a team-oriented guy and a builder. Look at all the different things he's done over 18 years in this company. And one of the things I love about Brandon is he's incredibly responsive. As you know, I'm a little demanding at times. And the thing about Brandon is he is one of the most, it doesn't matter what time of day or night it is, Brandon is always responsive, always has been, and I'm sure will continue to be that way. So that's a very important thing in leadership and in sort of exemplifying that for the rest of the organization. But overall, if you really get down to it, what makes Brandon so interesting is, as a guy that can lead this organization, is he is very committed. Just like the rest of us in this organization, we all know what the Warriors stand for over the last decade. We're very committed to winning, committed to be great. He is passionate, incredibly passionate, has been since he was a kid about the Warriors. And the thing I love the most about Brandon, he's relentless. He is absolutely relentless. Around the league, if you talk to people around the league, he is extremely well regarded for everything he's accomplished in all his different roles, and especially as Chief Revenue Officer over the last several years in this organization. And the final thing I'll say is, it's not only important to be able to lead and manage the organization, to be all these things that I just discussed, but this person has to be able to work with me and with Peter, who are, as you know, very involved in the organization and continue to be very involved and want to continue to be very involved. But we have to be able to work with our president. And we have a tremendous relationship and we get along so well. And I think that's going to serve us well going forward.
Well, Joe, you have built companies and selected a lot of executive talent. And I would say based on Rick Welts and Bob Myers and Steve Kerr, you might have a good process in place. And so I trust your judgment. Now let's bring on the other Warrior owner, Peter Guber. And Peter, you said last week that Rick Welts was the perfect casting on the script of a successful Warrior franchise. And so you went with the movie role, and Rick played the leading man and definitely handled it. What is it about Brandon Schneider that you thought that this role would be cast in it and part of your decision-making in selecting Brandon as president and COO?
First, thank you, Joe, for your remarks. I'm glad to have be a right-hand man partner in this journey. Thank you, Bob, for broadcasting all the good news and the bad news sometimes out. My heartfelt congratulations, Brandon, on your ascendancy to this top leadership position. It was earned and well-deserved. We know you'll lead from your head, but what we really know is you'll lead from your heart as well. And know you will bring your unique talents and resources to the many, many massive challenges at hand and those that will undoubtedly lead ahead. It's important to acknowledge that we had several very worthy internal candidates who we strongly considered and interviewed for this leadership position. Each of whom would bring their unique perspective, style, insight due to their experiences and diverse backgrounds, and we are committed to depend on them to continue to lead as a critical, integral members of our broader leadership group. When we say strength in numbers, we meant it. Brandon has been a trusted member of our executive team for the entire duration of our ownership. From the moment we walked into his door, Joe and I, when we very first bought the team, he had that quality of, I'll get it done. And as a trusted member of our executive team for the entire duration of our ownership, and while he's still a young executive, he has nearly 2 decades of experience working with the NBA, also our major partner in this journey. His track record of delivering at high level in every role he has been part of is truly impressive. Looking at our success in ticket sales, suite sales, digital marketing, corporate sponsorships, and all of the business activities over the last many years, aspects of our business that he directly oversees for Rick Welts and for Joe, for us, the results have been unlike anything we've seen in the history of the NBA. Top. Make no mistake, these are trying times. This pandemic, a black swan event, has tested the very core tenets of our organization. I recall saying to Brandon early in this disruptive and terrifying period that his success in this environment will be directly proportional to the amount of uncertainty he can reasonably handle, and he's done it. As a leader, we experienced his confidence and success in his ability to think outside the box and be creative. A terrific basketball team is great, but it's not enough. You have to push to every corner of the box and strive for more. You have to be able to peek around corners. If you stay the same in this business, you fall behind. Brandon is constantly challenging himself and his staff to be the industry leaders on the cutting edge, and that's exactly what they've done for so many years. So with that kind of attitude, we have put our full faith and credit in his aptitude as our new president. Game on, Brandon.
And so now, 19 years with the Warriors. I think you were 8 when you went to your first Warrior game. Born and raised in the Bay Area, although those years at UCLA, you did go to the Southland. Congratulations, Brandon Schneider, the new president and COO of the Warriors. Just on a personal level, your thoughts and thanking kind of your wife and your family and what this means for you personally, and then we'll get into the professional side.
Thanks, Bob, and thanks, Joe and Peter. Thanks, everyone, for being here today. As you said, Bob, it means a ton to me, it means a ton to my family, and actually wanted to take a minute to say a couple of thank yous. Thank you to my mom, to my dad, who's always been an incredible mentor for me. I have my brothers on here. I don't know why, although maybe because my 3 younger brothers have made me competitive as I am today. I wanted to thank my wife, Amanda, my 4-year-old son, Tommy, for all the love and support and sacrifice that allows me to do what I do with the Warriors. I already said it, but I'll say it again. Thank you to Joe and Peter for your incredible vision and leadership. Thanks for all you've done to create the organization that we are today. To Rick Welts, who's already been talked about. Rick, you're one of the most respected executives in sports, number 1 in my book, but you're an even better human being. Thank you for all that you've done for the organization and for me personally. You are a Hall of Famer in every sense of the term. And to all of my coworkers who are all texting, slacking, and emailing me right now, you will probably hear that on my computer. That's Slack. Rick said it well in his press conference last week. We have the most talented staff in the industry, and we're poised for even greater success in the future. I could not agree more, and I look forward to all the great things that we're going to do together. So that's that. Then to answer your question, Bob, what this means professionally. So, and let me say a couple more things personally too, by the way. As a Bay Area kid who grew up a diehard Warriors fan means a ton. This is the first job I got out of college. I started here in 2002, the day before my 23rd birthday. So I've really grown up with the Warriors. Grown up a lot faster over the last 10 years since Joe and Peter bought the team. Look, Joe and Peter could have chosen anyone for this incredible opportunity. And so for them to put their trust in me is humbling and is a great honor. It also means that I have the opportunity to lead an outstanding group of people and coworkers. If there's one thing that I've learned, and I've learned a lot from Joe, Peter, and Rick over the last 10 years, surround yourself with great people and let them do their job. As I look around our organization and I see people from different backgrounds, different experiences, there's one common or a few common characteristics. A bunch of people with tremendous talent, character, class, integrity. We're going to continue to have a chance to be special because of the people we employ and what they represent. I can't stress enough how important that is. To me, that's a part of our brand. That's the brand that people want to do business with, whether that's our partners, whether that's ticket holders, business and community leaders. People like to align themselves with quality people, and I like to think that our organization epitomizes that. And that's really what excites me, Bob, is going to battle with these folks each and every day.